your forecast first.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's about 6 a.m. and we have that first light here on your Friday. Beautiful picture on the sky cam, but you can tell it just looks rather cold out there. The February chill here is going to be sticking around for quite a while. We get even colder as we head in towards next week. We'll have the numbers for you in the extended forecast in just a little bit. News 13 this morning continues right now.
Live from historic downtown Panama City and serving all of Northwest Florida. This is News 13 this morning.
Well, firefighters continue their investigation this morning after a Walton County home under construction goes up in flames.
And after 10 years, area officials make plans to bring a passenger train back to the Panhandle. How this could affect the economy. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for waking up with us on this Friday. I'm Kelsey Pack.
Friday, and I'm Chris Marchand. We got a lot going on this morning, a lot of things going on in the studio. We're talking Super Bowl, we're talking Mardi Gras. We'll figure out everything going on out at Pier Park this weekend. And so just a ton of things happening.
I know, and we're excited to tell you more about that and get more with that cooking for Super Bowl because it smells amazing in here.
Yes, it does. We'll do some taste testing later.
Yes.
All right, now on to our top story. In developing this morning, the woman police say is responsible for heists across 5 states is scheduled to appear in federal court in Panama City today. The FBI captured 24-year-old Abigail Kemp last month. The law enforcement says Kemp's biggest robbery was in Reed's Jewelry store in Pier Park, where she walked off with about $400,000 worth of jewels. Officials also say Kemp tied up sales associates at gunpoint during some of her robberies and wore gloves to hide her fingerprints.
One update now on a pedestrian struck and killed by a vehicle on a Bay County roadway. Deputies identifying the pedestrian as 24-year-old Tiffany Chalk. The Bay County Sheriff's Office says just before midnight, a car hit Chalk on North Tyndall Parkway in front of Walmart. Chalk died at Bay Medical Sacred Heart. Deputies say they aren't charging the driver at this time, but the incident remains under investigation.
Well, firefighters continue their investigation this morning after a home under construction catches fire. This is video from the scene last night on 30A over in Walton County. No one was inside at the time of the fire. South Walton Fire District managed to put out the flames and no injuries were reported.
Also in Walton County, leaders are hoping a passenger train will make a stop in their area.
Yeah, it's been 10 years since a passenger train has passed through the Panhandle. The proposed route would extend from Pensacola all the way over to Jacksonville.
The Southern Rail Commission, along with Amtrak, have been exploring the possibility of a passenger train for the past couple of years. Definiak Springs Mayor Bob Campbell, along with other leaders, have been petitioning to bring a stop along the service to the city, noting that it would be great for both residents looking to expand their horizons, as well as those looking for alternative ways to travel to South Walton. Downtown Definiak businesses owners say the service could be a great tool in revitalizing the north end of the county as well.
Not only would we be able to leave Definiak, but people would be able to come to Definiak and shop, and they could come down here and spend the day. And we have a lot of festivals and things like that. Maybe people would come to it when normally they wouldn't.
Now, there will be a test run called an inspection train that will be running on February 18th and 19th.
Yeah, the train will travel from New Orleans to Jacksonville, including stops in Chipley and Crestview.
I really don't think these kinds of attacks by insinuation are worthy of you. And enough is enough.
Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton go head-to-head in their first debate since the Iowa caucus.
And Governor Rick Scott expanding Florida's public health emergency declaration. The latest on the Zika virus when News 13 this morning continues.